Well, howdy there, welcome back. Another one of these videos that you guys told me I was wrong yet again. So if you haven't seen the other ones, I'll link somewhere if I can. Throughout these, basically I did a video why you need all four, 335, Les Paul, Strat, Tele, and you guys were like, bro, no. Bro. You need a what was the last one? Oh, you need a P90 guitar. See? This is, like, again, these are just videos to show your wife or husband proof. This is scientifically backed up proof that you need all these guitars. So, I mean, if we're being honest, do you need all of these guitars? Yes. And now in the last one, you guys told me, like, dude, you need a Super Strat. How can you not have a Super? An Ibanez, Charvel. So I'm like, you know what? You guys are making a lot of sense, and I'm going to make another video about it. So here we are. We're talking about Super Strat. So today what we're going to do, and you can let me know down below, are there any more guitars that we need to have in a collection that sound different, that are worthy of the title of a necessity? So what we're going to do is, I have 3 different Super Strats here. Of course, my trusty Charvel, my Cali, and then my Iconic Evolution. And what I thought we would do is, I'm going to compare them to my Les Paul and my Strat. Now, I just remembered that I think my Strat is tuned down a half step. So it just is a half step down, apparently. You guys can see, like, is this truly kind of the love child of a Les Paul and a Strat put together? Do they sound different enough to warrant one? I'm going to play the same riff on all of these, and I'm going to do a solo on just the Super Strats, so you can tell if you think they sound different enough. But I'm going to turn the gain down a little bit and kill the delay, and let's see if we can hear some differences. So let's go! Now, obviously, one of the big factors is the pickups are different in all of these guitars. They're all mostly made of different wood. Some are nitro, some are poly. This has a custom. The Cali has a Friedman Classic Plus. The Iconic Evolution has an EMG retroactive, Gibson T-tops in the Les Paul, and then in the Strat, those are the original 63 pickups in it. So let's go ahead and hear the same riff through all of them. Remember, the Strat is a half step down, so it might sound a little bit different, but I don't feel like tuning it up, if I'm being honest. So here we go. Okay, so there's all the comparisons. Now, obviously, there's one thing that we really need to talk about that makes a Super Strat. The whammy bar. Now, this is something that if you don't have a Floyd Rose guitar, I always say, I was cursed for the longest time with, I had so many Floyd Rose guitars. Floyd Rose is not necessarily my favorite thing. They're really fun. I spent a lot of time learning 80s stuff and learning how to do all the, all the 80s trick. How to make it, which is really fun. And I really do think that having one in your arsenal is totally crucial, totally good to have. I'm going to give you guys some neck pickup clean tones just on the Super Strats. Right now, just you can hear their own vibe. Maybe I'll use the other guitars too. Who knows? But I just want to talk about, obviously, the biggest thing that sets these guitars apart is the fact that these are a Strat style guitar with humbuckers. And I do think it bridges that gap a little bit between Strat and Les Paul. Obviously, Eddie, is the man if you want to reference that kind of stuff. And having a Floyd Rose is just, it allows you to do a lot of unique stuff. Whether it's on here, like I said, I have a, full-blown distortion right now. How are you going to do that stuff without a whammy bar? I'm sure there's some guys that can do it, but there's certainly some things that you just can't do, How do you bend a note down? I mean, other than going like behind the nut or something like that, how do you bend a note down? We can only bend in one direction. You can only bend up. Whether you pull the string down or not, the pitch goes up. So with the Floyd Rose, obviously you can actually go down now. You don't need to use tuning pegs and detune your guitar. Look how far I went. I mean, like, how are you going to do that? Like, are you going to pre-bend? Like that? To get the same effect? It doesn't seem practical. So a Floyd Rose 100% has its place. If you don't have a Floyd Rose guitar, I highly recommend it. It doesn't have to be a Super Strat necessarily, but I do think that that's part of the vibe and the energy and kind of the heart and soul of a Floyd Rose. For me, is it being on just a guitar like this. Obviously I played a bunch of Rat stuff. Warren DeMartini is the one that got me into Super Strats, really, seeing him with his Charvels. But yeah, let me go ahead. I'm going to flip it to clean channel real quick, and we'll play some cleans. That way you guys can hear. A lot of people are always asking about the neck pickups on these guitars, and I thought, well, I'll do the neck pickups clean, bridge. Honestly, I pretty much never use the neck pickup on these guitars. But these three in particular have a very interesting sounding neck pickup. So I just have a bunch of reverb on here. This one I don't really care for, if I'm being honest, as a neck pickup. I like the bridge. I'm not a big EMG guy, but I like the bridge. But I think it's because like just these style of guitars don't give me that vibe, so I don't really want to play that kind of stuff on them. Now I will say the Charvel has a surprisingly good neck pickup. It's a single coil, one of the main differences between the three of these guitars, and it does sound good. I broke my pickup selector. Just has its own sound, I should say. Here's where, again, the whammy bar comes into play. So. And then my favorite of the three neck pickup Super Strats is the Friedman. These pickups just sound incredible. This is the same pickup that's in my Vintage S Friedman. So full, but still chimey. Man, these humbuckers, they really did a good job on them. I feel like they can kind of cover some ground. They all have their own place. I definitely think that they are a welcome addition and required. Let's just face it, these are required. So other than that, let me know what you guys think down below. If you're still digging these comparison videos, then you know we'll keep making them. They're honestly fun for me to make. It's just again it's constant justification to my wife that I need all these guitars. So until next time, guys, I will see you all later. Have a good rest of your day. I'll play some rhythm here for you at the end, and let's get back to 80s. Let's play some 80s rhythm for you in key of A. Oh, that is not the right tone. Alright, 80s riff, out of here, guys. Whoop!